Good evening. If people haven't forgotten me, I am still alive. Music. Shush. Music. Continue. It is too hot for this. Gaming. There we go. Hello. Welcome to Spooks. I've got a heart rate thing. Yo, Cal, how you doing? Yeah, I saw this on one of the YouTube channels that I follow, and as soon as I thought it was going to be interesting, I stopped watching because I thought maybe I'll play it for myself. So here we go. Let's solve how people died, or something like that. Yeah, hope you're well, Cal. And hopefully everything's working. I've not done this in over a month, so things might have died in that time. Meters seem to be looking okay. Can you hear the game? Can you hear me? Can you hear... Well, that's all there is, so I'd hope you can hear those too. It all sounds okay? Awesome. Let us begin. Yes, this game audio. Cool. I remembered for once.
I have heard how my parents died. My brother and I were sitting in a locked bedroom and could only listen. We heard the knife stabs until their screams stopped. The police decided that our parents were accidentally killed during the robbery. I never believed it. In our neighborhood, no one had any money, especially immigrants like us. After a month in the orphanage, we were picked up by the only remaining relative in the States, a woman named Randolph, a medium, our grandmother. Our mom never talked about her, and hid away her letters without opening them. I think that Mrs. Randolph thought that she cared about us. She taught us. I still remember rituals, prayers, and constant promises to reveal what happened to our parents. But later, it was always later. When will we be ready? My brother was the first one to escape. He joined the police force. I left her after. I, like my mother before, did not respond to her letters. They were just another promise to reveal some secret if I came back. When they stopped, I sighed with relief, finally. A local lawyer visited us shortly after. Grandmother was killed, stabbed with a knife. They suspect a robbery. The voices of my parents came back, and they are not alone. Our town is eating itself. Death comes for our people, for my friends, and I can't take it anymore. Grandmother was trying to understand what was wrong. She tried to tell us, and I'm starting to believe her. She solved crimes. She helped the police to find the perpetrators. I have to take her place. I have to go back to her house.
Interesting. Prologue. Personal case. That can come back on. Go to the table and take the documents. Oh god. Oh god, the mouse smoothing. Take the documents. Your brother is a police officer who needs your help. Every day he will send you a new crime case. Your goal is to solve it. You can use divination rituals to uncover new clues. Once you find the culprit, fill out the report and send it to your brother. Solve the test case to convince your brother to accept your help. Okay. Time to fail my brother. Oh god, that's a lot of text. Why did you come back? We've been watching this old woman go crazy through all our childhood, and now you want to take her place. What are you doing? Well, fine. Do you want me to help you? Then let's conduct a small test. Make an invocation to the souls of the dead and tell me, O great seer, which of the neighborhood kids broke my window. I'll send you a description of them, just like the ones the old woman worked with. If you find out who did it, then we'll talk. One of them committed this terrible crime a couple of years ago on December 14th at 1 p.m. in 1902. That is quite a few years ago. I live on the first floor in an apartment at 2 Meadow Street. And don't even think about deceiving me. I know who did it. I just want to test you out. Okay. So submit the culprit dossier. This means nothing to me. Send a clue about his location at the 14th of December. Questionable English. At 1 p.m. on 1902 during the crime. Patrick Willis, a good, diligent boy, but he fell in with bad company. He's the murderer. He murdered the window. Oh, there's a fly in my room, damn it. What the fuck let you in? Damn it. Zachary Morris lives in a workhouse nearby, a very quiet and sullen young man. Very pale eyes. Harrison Hawkins, the son of a single mother. He doesn't go to a school, and during the day he works as a janitor in a bar. At 14? I appreciate his desire to help his mother, but this is not the place where a child should grow up. No. Andrew May, the son of the owner of hairdressing salon, a very quarrelsome kid. Jake Paulson, a very attractive boy. Does that need to be part of the investigation? Constantly running around and somewhere doing something. He has a great future ahead of him if he manages not to get into trouble before that. Find the ritual candle. That is not the ritual candle. It provides contact with the spirit world. Rituals only work when the candle's burning. As soon as the contact's established, the light of all candles will go blue. As soon as the candle goes out, it'll be interrupted and they go from blue to yellow. Find spare candles next to the candlestick. Remove the extinguished one and light a new one. Nah. Blue. Doors of all ritual rooms are marked with clues. Okay. Find a room with a wall map. I can barely see a thing. Is that a map? Nope, that is a map. Let's use dowsing rods. Press Q to pull them out. Oh my. My sticks are excited. Place the file of one of the suspects on the stand. Follow the instructions in the book. I guess we'll start with Patrick. Make sure the ritual candle's lit. Person's dossier next to the map. Choose the time on the... Fucking fly! Choose the time on the calendar, year, month, date, and hour. Hover the rods over the map. The closer the rods, the closer the person. The rods will cross in the place where the person was. The rods will spin if the candle's gone out. I mean, they were spinning just then. Place the flag on the right address in order to add a clue. Okay, where were you? You were there. 2 Meadow Street. Patrick? think you're alright. Helps to click in the right place. Patrick, where the hell were you? You were not there. Harrison. Yo, Ben. Thank you very much for the 21-month resub. How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well. As I said on Discord, the past month has been kind of like not the best mental space because I was trying to get a new passport sorted out to go to ESA. I realized after the time that it takes to actually apply the normal way that I was going to be able to go. So I thought I had like the usual 6 weeks that you get with a passport to get it renewed. So I went and got my passport photo taken, immediately went to upload it, and he says, oh yeah, the minimum's now 10 weeks because everyone wants a passport right now. So I had to make a mad dash across the country to a in-person appointment to get it early. But I have a passport now. Stop squeaking. So my mental state is a little bit better now. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Where was this guy then? Using number 4. It ain't you then. Andrew. Yo, Arslan, how you doing? You're in Rutland Road. Jake, was it you? Oh. 1 p.m., 14th of December, 1902. I need to set which day they were where they are. I think that's my candle's gone out. Like in the clean shaven look. It doesn't really show up in the webcam, but this was clean shaven like a week ago. I think it looks better now that I've lost a bit of weight, so I don't have like the chubby cheeks that I had before. You want before you emigrate? Ooh, where are you going? If you go on the passport website, are you doing a renewal or getting a brand new passport? Because if you're doing a renewal, it's a lot easier. If you're getting one, like just like your first passport, or you've damaged or lost your old passport, it's a renewal. Okay, it costs like twice as much as the regular way. So if you don't need it super early, then I'd go for the regular one, because I think it's like £90 for regular renewal, and if you want the premium appointment, then it's 177, which is very expensive. This was December the 14th. Yo, dudes, thank you very much for the raid. How was the rest of Rando? Any more whales? And welcome, everyone. Yo, Nim, thank you for the T1 sub. And Catboo, I will, if I can find the button. Does this even still work? It still works, cool. Yeah, how was the rest of your Rando session? I had to drop out and get this started. Stop fucking squeaking at me. We are trying to find out who broke the window using some sticks. As you do. Very colourful. That sounds like Rando. You were there. Yo, Ben, thank you for gifting a T1 sub to Arslan. Much appreciated. Ooh, you were pretty far away. you were there. And dudes, thank you for the 12-month resub. A whole year. You crazy person. Alright, Harrison. Where were you? Harrison. How could you? You murdered the window. Right, after finding the culprit, you may return to the hallway and fill out the report. Paperwork. Submit the culprit dossier. So it was Harrison and Harrison on that date was at Meadow Street number 2. Hey! Got ID'd in a bookies yesterday. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, overall, like, coverage is fine for me, but density is not. So it looked okay density-wise on stream, even though it kind of looked stupid when I grew it out for like 6 months. I didn't do any shaping or anything. But if you saw me in person, like, you can see clean between each hair. It didn't look good at all. It takes like a month or 2 of growth before you start seeing it actually like block skin. There isn't any hills to walk up in this game. Not that I'm aware of. Right. Her methods are working. Who would have thought? Well, okay. If you're so anxious to find out what's wrong with our town, let's work on it together. Okay. Also, this game is super quiet. I should have had some background ambience or something. Gift from God. I was allowed to take part in the preparation for a major court hearing. On the outskirts of town, at 18 Barnhill Street, lies the Fulton Farm. Home for a closed and deeply religious family. That usually goes well with these murder mysteries. As it turned out, they were too religious. Oh no. Earlier this year, one of them murdered their youngest relative in their own home, as a sacrifice. All of the Fultons now cover the murderer, but only one of them made the sacrifice. I don't even know who was in the house. Try using dowsing to find the murderer. Send the killer's dossier. Send their distinctive feature by using dowsing ritual on the victim. And send where the killer was during the murderer. During the murderer. During the murder. The time of death is marked in the victim's dossier. Okay? So, Luke's the victim. Or was he the murderer? No, he was the victim. Age is dead. Feels dead, man. January 1st. January the 1st month. 8, 1904, 11. I don't know much about Luke. I saw him a couple of times in the church. A calm and cheerful boy. It's a pity that everything turned out this way. Nathan, Luke's father. Awkward, absent-minded. Every part of his life is dictated by his parents. I've always felt sorry for him, but even compassion has its limits. Alicia, Luke's mother, one of those people who can answer any question with a quote from scripture. Our senior detective thinks that she's very sorry about what happens, but it seemed to me that she's disappointed not in their act, but in something else. They didn't do it fast enough. She's convinced, Annabelle Fulton, she's convinced that she's part of the world's first family of saints. How she came to this conclusion is not very clear. And Conrad, patriarch of the family, he was who told us about the ceremony. He compared himself to Abraham. He said that they gave their greatest treasure to God. I noticed that he often averted his eyes during the interrogation. It looks like he's hiding something. Oh, suspect. There we go. I'm just chilling in a room. No, I have to walk around and... Okay, so... Start the ritual. Find the room marked with the dowsing rod sign. Walking, I know, right? What? There was a hype train. I didn't see that. Yo. That's my first hype train, actually. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. I received a level 1 hype train emote. Hell yeah. Place the victim's case on a stand. I've got my sticks out. Walk around the house. Crossing rods will indicate the direction of the object. Hell yeah, public transport. The hype double-decker. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it. Okay, so it's in this direction. It's my nope. You're close to the object. Memorize it and return to the dowsing room to find out its meaning. I mean, it's a clock. What'd the clock do? Is this the door as well? No. Oh yeah. I went around the other way earlier. Cipher the meaning of the object from the instruction book. Find out the object, memorize the object, and return to this book. If the rods are starting to rotate, the candle was extinguished. Find out the meaning of the item and mark the killer's feature. You know, killer, how you doing? Item meanings: clothing, painting, books, clocks. Murderer is 30 years old or older. There we go. Whispers indicate that one of the mirrors has been opened. Dowsing rods will point the way to that mirror. Close it as soon as possible to get rid of the intruder. No, thank you. I'm doing well, thanks. I don't know how scary this game gets. It seems to be okay for now. But the heart rate thing is there for just in case it gets terrible. Add the killer's feature. Add the killer's feature to your clues. I don't know who the killer is. I guess the map. This game's not finished yet. One of the playthroughs that I saw the thumbnail for said that it was the final release, but I also saw that the devs have not continued working on it because Steam's withholding their payouts, which is unfortunate. It's a Russian dev team, so they've been caught up in the Ukraine war. Steam just decided not to pay them. Which is kind of shitty because the devs have nothing to do with it. Right, Luke Fulton, this is 1904-11-18. No. 11-1. It's 18 Barnhill Street. Who was there? Barnhill Street. My candle! Go away, Munchie. Oh, hey, didn't hear you come in there. You're Simon Jarrett, right? Did you drink the tracer fluid? Wait, yeah. Right. You were 18 Barnhill Street. Did I get the right date? Excuse me? you were definitely there on that date. Anyone else? You were also there. Oh, but it was age over 30. You were there. Conrad. Conrad, you weren't there. You were about as far away as you could be. So it's Annabelle then. Because it's over 30 and they're 29 and 28. Conrad wasn't there. Annabelle, you are grey and green. Is that it then? Can I leave now? The killer's dossier. It's Annabelle's. Send their distinctive feature by using the dowsing ritual. Murderer is 30 years or older. Send where the killer was during the murder. So Barnhill Street, 18. Please. Hey! I heard something terrible today. I just heard a woman blaming her husband for not being able to kill his own grandson. Annabelle had to do it herself to appease the voice of God. This case gave me an idea about the death of our grandmother. The strikes of different people should be different, right? I studied the autopsy results of our grandma and found a couple of oddities. Each stab was weaker than the previous one. In the course of the struggle, such a clear pattern is impossible. The direction of the blows also doesn't match up. They're too similar and weird. Weird knife strikes. Knife strikes were aimed at the chest area and the blade was directed not upwards or downwards, but almost perpendicular to the body. Maybe she was killed in her sleep, and the whole robbery was staged. If so, then someone was trying to disguise premeditated murder. Who wished her death? I'll try and find the last people she spoke to. Alright. Your heart rate's doing okay for now. Tough lesson. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. Are you sure everything's alright? I know that at night you're busy helping me and during the day you try to open new rooms in the house. It's an interesting pastime for the day. But there's a limit to everything. Maybe your hallucinations with mirrors are just a reaction to a lack of sleep. I'm surprised I don't get that. Do me a favor and go to rest as soon as you finish this case. A local school teacher died of a heart attack right in the middle of the church. This case wouldn't interest us if the headmistress of the same school had not died of a heart attack at the exact same hour. Do you want to know about another coincidence? The headmistress corresponded with our old woman for the last several years. Autopsies shown that they were poisoned an hour before their death. Find out who did it. Send the killer's dossier, marked where the killer was during the poisoning. It happened 1 hour before the murder. Okay. Perpetrator and the victims had to be in the same place. Send 2 of their features by using dowsing on 2 victims. Right. Will this be on the test? Yes. Study hard. Okay, Aaron Kelly. Also, I need to make sure I keep listening out for those whispers before I get murdered or something. Teacher in a public school. He died of a heart attack in front of his wife while they were attending church. January 1st, 28th, 1904, 1 o'clock. So, candle. At least it's the same house, so I'm not getting lost. It's all January as well. January 28th, 1 o'clock. 1 p.m. It was 28th, right? Fucking fly just flew out from my desk. Stop it. Number 7, Noah Road. While they were attending church. Where's the church? Am I blind? Is there one that just says church on it? Fucking beetle. Hello? No. Right, well, you were there. Diana Kelly, you were also there. Spencer was also there. And Molly was not there. You were there. Right, so mark where the killer was during the poisoning. It happened 1 hour before the murder. Perpetrator and the victims had to be in the same place. So these guys were all in the same place at the time of the murder. So from the top again. You were in there again. You were not. Were you over here? Ah. Spencer was there. And Molly. There's no crouch button. I can't hide behind something. Am I gonna die? My candles are gonna go out soon. Ah. Left the game window. I've got a lot of these now. So that's... You get out of here. I saw that. And so I've got 2 people who are here. One of which moved from 6 Rutland Road to what I assume is the church, and one that moved from the church to Rutland Road. What do the metal straws do? For different clues, they're divining rods, so they'll get closer together depending on like whether I've found... Fuck off. candle. The chess set. They're flailing around right now because my candle's gone out. There we go. Divining room. Oh, there we go. The dinosaur? Excuse me. Oh, toys. The color of the toy shows the color of the murderer's eyes. It was a green dinosaur. You have green eyes. You have green eyes. And you have green eyes. Well, that's you done. Florence. Find another. That was very bright. No. No. Excuse me. Do I want to know? Where is this thing? The wall? Wardrobe or clothes? See if those are options. Clothing. Color of the clothes will tell you the color of the hair. Was that just grey? Brown. The other grey. Hair color brown. You have brown hair and green eyes. You have brown hair and green eyes. You have black hair. Okay, so it's Tristan or Diana. And I'm not going to get any of the others because that's my two. Lightning. My candle. Good thing I have an unlimited supply. Or do I? So Tristan, you were there. That's a point. I can find out what the fuck is that? I can find out where they were at 13 o'clock because that's the church. And that's their house. You were over there. Yeah. You stayed over there. Diana. Diana. You were at church. You were at church with Aaron. Mark where the killer was during the poisoning. It happened 1 hour before the murder. Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait. Fuck off. I thought that was someone stood there for a sec. Oh yeah, the notes here. So in the killer's dossier, at the moment I'm thinking it's Diana. She's the only one of the two that matches the description. Mark where the killer was during the poisoning. So this was 12 o'clock, January 28th, 1904. Send 2 of his features by using dousing on 2 victims. Which was... Where's the... Where's the features? Why does my house sound like a machine? Stop it. Oh, I have to like lock it in. Apparently I got that wrong. There we go. Can I leave now? Who is breathing? cleared it out. Diana was on Rutland Road. Has brown hair and green eyes. We didn't found murderer in time, and this morning 3 more teachers died of a heart attack. I got the dossier wrong. I got those 2 right. I just do it again. Cool. Speed run, I guess, to get back to where I was. It's kind of annoying. I'm going to assume they're still the same. So this was when again? 12th January 28th. $1904. Alright, Tristan. Where were you then? That is the same place, yeah. Do you mind? Diana, you're there. Did I not mark killer? No, because if... Right. I swear if it's because I didn't mark them as killer. It is asking for the 12th hour, right? Mark where the killer was during the poisoning. It happened 1 hour before the murder. Date of death, 1 o'clock. 1904, 1 o'clock. Like, it is asking for 12 o'clock, right? I think. Diana, I think you're a murderer. I swear if it was just that missing. Rather than waste time doing everything else. Dossier, fuck you. Clue. That clue apparently wasn't correct either, though. Because it was you that got killed or the other that got killed? Where were you on the 12th? You were there. Where were you on the 12th? You were also there. Is that whispering? My mirrors are okay. My heart rate's going down. That's whispering. Stop opening my mirrors. I was kind of hoping this would be more spook and less confusion. Do I have the wrong person then? Molly was black and green. The brown and green was correct. Because those both got checked off. Tristan, you were there at that time. More spook than raised eyebrows, yes. Quit your sobbing. My candle's about to go. Yep. Bloody candles. So, Tristan then. Where were you 1 hour later? You were still here. Aaron was not there. He was found Rutland Road. So that's the church then. But number 7, Noah Road. Lovely. So what have I got here? Rule out Diana then. I know where the killer was during the poisoning, so that's anything at 12. At Noah Road. They were all at Noah Road. Yeah. Alright, Tristan. Tristan. Murderer. Diana, I think you're okay. Send the killer's dossier. Mark where the killer was during the poisoning. Send 2 of their features. That is not the right place to be clicking. Please be correct. Hey, there we go. I was not I was not going to be happy if I had to do that again. Mr. Kinnock told the investigator about how the school treated his son. The teachers did their best to make him quit the school. This Irish boy should know his place, and other nonsense you'll hear in old families. It all ended with their teacher persuading other children to beat him up. My God. It worked too well, and now this boy will not be able to walk. Mr. Kinnock said that his son's future was taken away from him, and he couldn't bear it. I won't say that I condone his decision, but I understand him. Their connection with our old woman turned out to be a dead end. It turns out that she was in active correspondence not only with the headmistress, but with several professors throughout the country. They discussed some scientific issues. I will study her letters and report the result later. Okay. Nice skull. Day 3, working disagreements. Are we disagreeing with the ghost? An old policeman asked us for help. He used to work with our grandma but stopped after the police cut all ties with her. If we help him, he'll tell us why. This interested me, so I decided to agree. This is a letter coming from also Mr. Bones. I like this. I want to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride. This is letters coming from a guy that started off like saying, I don't want you involved with any of this. You're stupid for doing this. Now he's just like, all right, yeah. Like, here's all the cool stuff. The case itself is solved. Mr. Bones, a sailor dismissed from the Navy, quarreled with his new employer over money and killed him during a scuffle. He threw the body into the basement of some abandoned house. Is it the house I'm in? Bones' confession is already on my desk. The problem is that the murder took place at night, and Bones was drank. I assume that's drunk. So he has absolutely no memory in which cellar the body lies. What? How many houses do you go to? The relatives of the murdered man are asked to find the body for a burial, determine the hour of death, and find where the victim and Mr. Bones were at the time of the murder. If we succeed, this cop will tell us something new about our old woman. Determine the location of the victim at the hour of death. Determine the location of the suspect at the hour of death. Okay, this one seems a little easier. Mr. Sharp was the owner of a small bookstore on Barnhill Street. Recently, he decided to expand and hired a young assistant named Colin Bones. Witnesses claim they often argued, especially recently. Date of death is just 1904. Fantastic. It did determine the location of the victim at the hour of death, determine the location of the suspect at the hour of death, but it's only telling me the year. What is the hour of death? To the divining room. For some divine intervention. All of them. The Wheel of Thanatos, I thought it said Thanos for a sec, will help you find the exact time of death. It's located on the first floor. Well, that's a help. How long's that been on screen? I can go upstairs now. I can't go upstairs now. Is there another... Oh, wheel. Oh, American style first floor, not ground floor. Place the victim's case on a stand. It doesn't seem to mind that I've already placed this in another room. Damn Yanks. Make sure the ritual candle's lit, place the victim dossier on the stand, determine the zodiac sign of the victim by using the table on the next page. I assume it means, like... Okay. July 11th. Cancer. Oh no. My mouse got out again. Turn the Wheel of Thanatos so that the black arrow points to the zodiac sign of the person. Which one's Cancer? The 69. Or not. Oh, right. How do I turn this? Oh. Oh. That'll do. Identify the key letter of the first name. It depends on the element as described on the next page. Key letter of the name. It's a water sign, so the last letter of the name. N. Fucking whispers. Get out of my bathroom. That mirror is now broken. That can't be good. This gets really in-depth, and I'm struggling to keep up. So the last letter of the name, N. So what do I do with that? Determine the key number for the key letter of the name. 5. Turn the wheel of Thanatos so that the red arrow points to the key number of the name. That's apparently as far as I can pull that. There we go. Oh, 5 is all the way down there. Identify the key letter of the last name. Sharp. Depends on the element. We'll let the dogs out. My candle. Dog blew my candle out. And I just took the really long way around. Oh yeah, dudes, do you know when you might be doing some more rando? Or are you all randoed out for now? I assume this is P, so 8. I assume this is the blue. I should have just dragged it down. I'm stupid. First month. What a surprise. It's always January. 8th day, 11th hour. And sun or moon. Okay, daytime. Oh, in the morning. Next week at some point. Can't remember your days off. Ah. That is not correct. 11 o'clock is dead. Oh no. Rest in peace, 11 o'clock. And now it's in Russian. Cool. I broke it. No. Yeah, it said that he was murdered at night, right? Oh. If the surname has identical letters, then it's the last one. If not, it's the first one. So S. 3 on the blue. Makes it the 12th hour of the second day. And it's nighttime, so it's actually... the 52nd hour, yes. That is also not correct. Month is still 1. The year is 1904. Need to add 12 to the hour of the wheel, so it's actually the next day. No. Oh no, midnight is dead. Wait, 2400 is dead. Okay. I know when I'm not welcome. Yo, Jag. Nah, I'm still getting warmed up. Where's the light in this room? Did it break my light? How you doing? It has been a while. I have had other things. Oh, the whispering. Hope you're doing well. Shh. Go back to sleep. Grinding in prep for finals. Yeah, best of luck. Hope you're gonna ace them. Oh wait, rather than 0-0, do I actually have to put 2-4 on the 12th? Why does that go Russian? I cannot read Cyrillic. Don't want to ace them, I just want a passing mark. Yeah, that was how I ended university. I know you can. Definitely on 5. Definitely on 3. Show you. It just says add, right? Because that's what the English one says. Yeah, if I change any of these, it goes back to English, but as soon as I get it wrong, it's just like, no, Russian now. It's a Russian Russian developer. Step Hair Studios, I think. Yeah, night symbol. I'm just a little lost right now. Go off. Unlocalized string. I mean, it seems to localize itself whenever I change something. Just for some reason, when it resets the button, it defaults to the standard one. Weird that it got past QA. I mean, QA may well just be testing with all the solutions and not testing with not the solutions, or maybe the developers themselves are just doing basic QA. Like it's not going to be a big studio. Don't forget about the moon sign. I know about the moon sign. It says hour 12, so I either set it to midnight the day after or 24 on the day. Because add 12 to the hour of the wheel. I've missed something somewhere. King whispers. A book about numbers and their meaning. Snooze. Right, determine the zodiac sign by using the table on the next page. Date of birth, July 11th, 1860. July 11th. My candle. July 11th puts them in Cancer, right? Because that is June to way past that in July. So they are a water sign. The fly is sat on my light. Get off. Identify the key letter of the first name. Depends on the element. It's a water sign, so it's the last letter of the name. Could you not? I'm going to go out there in a second. There's just going to be someone stood there. Right. N, the last letter of the first name, which is here, which is under 5. So the red wheel Where's the numbers? Oh, I need to light a candle again, don't I? Just bust a hole in this wall. Right, of course. Yeah, so the red arrow points to the key number of the name, which is 5. Identify the key letter of the last name, which is a water sign if the surname has identical letters S-H-A-R-P. Those are 5 completely different letters. Then the key letter of the surname is the last one. If not, then it's the first one, which means it's S. And S comes under 3. Turn the wheel so that the blue arrow points to the key number. Blue is on 3. The sun icon means that the death happened in the morning. The moon icon means that it happened in the evening, so you need to add 12. Yeah, so it's a moon. It's a moon. It happened in the evening, so you need to add 12 to the hour of the wheel, and it's whispering at me again. Shh. Shut up. I'm trying to think. So it is the 12th hour, as per that. On the... I just have these round the wrong way this entire time, and no one told me. It's the 3rd. No. 24 on the 2nd. Finally! Yay, midnight is dead. Cool. First time. Okay. The spooks are starting to ramp up a little bit. So you on the... What's Darth Vader doing there? Yeah, so it is the 24th hour of the second... No, it's the second day of the first month in 1904. You were... Number 6 Meadow Street. Colin, you were also at number 6 Meadow Street. Is that it? Did I do it? I mean, there's only one suspect. So I assume they're the murderer. I tried to hold that one back. Hold on. All the spooks so far that this game's thrown at me, heart rate has stayed pretty low. I sneeze and it goes up to 90. The fuck? Do you love hay fever? Oh god. There is more to this, right? I don't need a defining feature, but I guess I can probably throw it on here. Game needs a snooze button. A snooze button? Sneeze button. What else is it actually? Don't. Determine the hour of death and find where the victim and Mr. Bones were at the time of the murder. There. No. That one says January 1, and that one says January. Right. Do you mind? You again. Determine the location of the victim. Determine the location of the suspect. Send. Thank you. I swear if I'd got that wrong. We checked the place you indicated and found the body, so our new friend agreed to tell you about his work with our grandma. Previously, she was often approached by local officers, and she helped them without any charge. It all ended because of the last case. She found for them one particularly brutal gang, but they were released because of the personal order of Judge Brooks. The next day, all 12 criminals shot themselves. Okay? They say that the last of them was muttering something before his death. It was something about the voice of God calling them from beyond. The police didn't work with our old woman after that. I mean, it wasn't her fault. Sins of the past. Oh, God. The whole city knows about this case. In 1882, smugglers on a run from the Rangers hid in a house on the outskirts of the town at 1 Southway Road and killed local shepherd and his family. I assume that's a local shepherd. The case was closed many years ago. Now part of that gang has decided to move back to our town. I've already found them, and I know that almost all members of the gang were involved in that case. I don't need your help to find the guilty. On the opposite, send me the names of those who were not in the house in 1882 on the day of the murder. They will go to jail. The rest of them will meet the gallows. Oh my. Well then. We have Gallagher, Webb, Burns, Barker, and Perez. Not Sergio. Send the dossiers of those gang members who did not participate in the murder. They were not at the crime scene at the hour of murder during the massacre of 1882. I've got to find out when again. Alright. To the wheel. Zachary. May 29th. Puts you as a Gemini. I don't know anything about astronomical signs. Is Gemini a good thing or a bad thing? none of them are necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. They just all have their own strengths and weaknesses. Age is dead. Gender is dead. Hair color is dead. You want to be the scorpion? Oh, which one is the scorpion? I don't know the names. I know Taurus because I'm a Taurus. That's literally it. Scorpion is the M, which is... Oh, Scorpio. I could have worked that out. It's late for me, okay. Means their favourite flavour of crisps is cheese and onion. I mean, cheese and onion's not bad. I will take prawn cocktail over cheese and onion, though. To you too. So that puts you as an air sign. The third letter of the name, or the first, if the name has less than 3 letters. Okay. Well, Zachary, I think I can count, has more than 3 letters. So, C. C is 3. Red on 3. The last name, air sign. If there are more than 5 letters, there are. And the key letter of the surname is the 5th one, if not the last one. A. A is 1. It's night again. Right. The hour is 4, but it's nighttime, so it's actually... $16. I'm not good at math, okay? Month, 11. That's nice and easy. Shh. I heard that rustling. Go away. Day 20. 1882. Hey! First try. And not in the meme way. I'm gonna forget that. Zachary. I've already forgotten it. 1882, was it? Oh, wait, does it say up here? 4 o'clock is dead. Month, 11th. Day, 20. You mind? I hear you. Where are you, Grandma? I have no idea if this is a game where I can actually get killed by things, or whether it's just going to scare me while I try and sort this out. I actually don't know if I'm going to have to run from anything. I can't crouch, so I'm not going to be able to hide under anything, and the closets all seem to be blocked with stuff. So I guess not. We'll see. Right, you were there. You were there. Wait. Yeah, that is the same place. Jamie, you were there. Finding the comfort of your own bed. Some progress. Trying to find out. Where were you? Oh, literally just straight up out of town. Baxter, you were there. Playing as a human insect. Yeah, playing as me. You were out of town. Which one am I finding? Dossiers of the gang members who did not participate in the murder. So it was Julio and Jackson. What are the sense? Oh, these are divining rods. They get closer together when you point them in the direction of something that you're searching for. It's an old, like, I want to say witchcraft, but it's not witchcraft per se. I'll relight that while I'm over here. Right, so Jackson and Julio. Sweet. Well done, we will visit them tonight. Still, it's strange that they came back here after so many years and take the risk of being executed. They're not the only ones, though. We've already arrested several wanted criminals who suddenly just showed up in our town. The new judge is tired of signing death sentences. It seems to me that we began to attract all kinds of madmen. Yeah, so I need to keep lighting that candle to give the rods like their spirit powers, and they'll point out things that I need to pay attention to. Like locations of people on the map or items in the house that are relevant to clues about the killer or stuff like that. It's used for a bunch of different things. It also points out the mirrors that I need to close before an intruder comes in. Although I seem to already have a grandma standing around, so whatever. Party killer. I couldn't understand all of these terms and formulas from her letters, so I asked a local professor for help. It turns out that in his youth he studied with our old woman at university. She had a science degree. Who would have thought? Unfortunately, this gentleman's family suffered a tragedy. His granddaughter was killed. She and her fellow students threw a 3-day party at 6 Barnhill Street. Because the granddaughter was killed? That's not a party reason. Unless it's a bad translation from a funeral or something. After walking away from the hangover, maybe not. They found her already cold body. The murder took place in October 1904, but we don't know the exact day. I'm sure I can figure that out. I saw how our grandmother was able to establish a connection between the killer and the victim using tarot cards. Oh no. I have a bad history with tarot cards and phasmophobia and getting killed. If you repeat this ritual and find the killer, the professor will help us with letters. Send the killer's dossier, mark and send where he was at the hour of the murder. Send the result of the victim's tarot reading. Fucking fly! Located on the 2nd floor. Well, first up, Rebecca. You were born September the 24th, which puts you as a Libra, which is the bridge-looking thing. That one. Which is also an air sign, the 3rd letter of the name, B. Alright, red on B, which is 2. And air sign, if there are more than 5 letters in the surname, the key letter of surname is the 5th one. If not, it's the last one. Okay, it's N, which was the 5th. I'm starting to get the hang of this. Watch me get it wrong. It's nighttime again. Year is 1904. Yep, okay, 1904. So the hour is 2, but it's nighttime, so it's actually 14. The day is 5. And the month is 10. Sweet, I am actually getting the hang of it. Now I head upstairs. Oh god, if I have to head back downstairs because of the... That is a long way to run to get to those. Where am I going? I need to light me some candles. That looks like tarot cards. This is very dark. Can I light a candle back here? I heard that. Is there a spooky monster? There was a grandma stood in the corner earlier. That's spooky enough. Fuck you. Make sure that the ritual candle's lit. Put the victim on the thing. Shuffle the deck until its images shine with light. Okay. I dealt like 3 cards to the bottom of the deck. That's shuffled, right? Start opening the cards one by one. Watch out for the death card. If you see it, do not open further. Shuffle it again and start from the beginning. Okay, so it doesn't actually die. Oh, I don't actually die. Death has come for you. Shuffle the cards if you don't want to meet it. Alright. What do you think? Death on the first card? Wheel of Fortune. The death was an accident. Well, that's good to know. The Fool. The bond is unknown. Justice. Where's my red lights gone? Did something bad happen? Divination has begun. The following card will tell you about the killer. Is it death? The Tower. The murderer is part of the family. Oh. Oh, me thingy's gone out. Candle. You're not a candle. I keep picking the worst way of getting to this room. Oh, that's a much better way of getting there. Didn't even know there was space back there. That is spook. Alright, so it's part of the family, so it's Selena or Jacob. It was an accident though, that is good. Open and memorize one final card after that. Oh, keep opening cards until you draw the Justice. Open and memorize one final card after that. Find out the meaning of the card and mark the connection between victim and killer on the nearby list. Done. Oh no. Oh no. It's this one. That's getting worse. What's in my house? I'm starting to like this a little less. R8 decreases to 65. Shush. Right. Rebecca, where were you on the... Oh, that was wrong. Right, the murder is part of the family. Cool. October the 5th, 1904. That is the 10. The 5. The 14. You were we there earlier? Oh, okay. Candle's just gone out. That wasn't out. That wasn't whispering, though. Oh, she was in the same place. Jacob. Was not. So Selena seems to be the killer. Mark and send where he was at the hour of the murder. I mean, that kind of narrows it down, but that might just be a translation thing. Like, if it's her, then I think I have everything that I need for this. I need to actually go in here and mark them as murderer. Selena. Anything I missed from here? No, so the time of death, they were the only two in the same place. Dossier. They were Barnhill Street, and the murderer is part of the family. Sweet. I put a little pressure on her during the interrogation, and she began to sing. I thought that she did it out of jealousy, but there was something else. Only during the interrogation, she mentioned where she heard about the betrayal of her groom and her sister. In a dream. This professor lost his second granddaughter, personally claimed to arrest her, and yet he kept his word. During her university years, our grandma came up with an insane theory of what she called consciousness transmission. This is the assumption that thoughts and feelings live on in some kind of invisible field that can affect people. Judging by her last letters in recent years, she has come to the conclusion that even the thoughts of deceased people can emit these residual waves. If I didn't know that your fortune telling works, I would consider these records to be absolute nonsense. Maybe the professor's granddaughter heard something from beyond. We shall see. Street justice. This time I sent you an example of a crime that no one wants to solve. Okay, neither do I. Now what? One couple terrorized residents of a small neighborhood. Does it just happen to be our neighborhood because that's all I get on the wall map? They carried out armed robberies and intimidated witnesses after. The locals couldn't do anything about it because the girl's father is, let's say, quite an influential person. It all ended badly. The couple was killed, Amelia at the end of 1903 near a house at 7 Glower Street, Lucas in September 1904 in a local shop at 4 Glower Street. Experts say they were shot from the same revolver. The locals refused to testify. Maybe they deserved it. But if we don't arrest the culprit, they friends will come to the neighborhood and we will have a lot more victims on our hands. Giving you major Obra Dinn vibes? I'm not aware. I don't know what that is. I'm not aware of that. Words are difficult for me, okay? This is also the first time I've done a stream where I've actually sat here and read out things because there's a lot of text in this. Number 1, send the killer's dossier. Number 2, send where he was at the hour of the first murder. Send where he was at the hour of the second murder. That fly is still buzzing around. Send the result of the victim's tarot reading. Yay, more cards. Amelia. More timing, things. Okay. Let's find out the dates first. As I walk into a wall or a door. Right. Amelia, you are August 13th. Leo. Where's the line at? Have to identify each body and figure out the cause of death with the help of spoilers. Not spoilers. I'll have a look at that. I know most of the games that I play on stream are a little more action-packed, but I hope people are enjoying this. It started off kind of slow because I failed one of them. But I think I'm getting the hang of it now. If it could stop doing that, that'd be fantastic. Amelia, fire sign, the first letter of the name, A. 1. Cool. Easy enough. If the surname has identical letters, W-A-L-K-E-R, no it doesn't. Then the key letter of the surname is the first one. If not, it's the last one. Okay, so R, which is 2. Enjoyable, easy viewing. Awesome. It could do with a little bit of more like background noise. All I can hear is the fire and a very faint kind of noise. But I guess then I wouldn't hear the whispering. I thought I heard whispering. Usually when I do a stream of any kind of horror game that doesn't have like my own soundtrack that I play over it with the music, I like to play like the main menu theme, but this game is so indie that I couldn't find anything on YouTube that wasn't just people doing playthroughs. So the intro music for this was actually just I sat at the main menu and recorded it for 10 minutes and just played the video back, which worked. Fucking whispers. It's not that one. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, this is Unreal 4. Let's loop that 10 minutes 40 times. I'm sure that'll be enough. Right, so this is 1903. Month, the 1st. Day, the 28th. I can count. Nighttime, so it's actually the 13th hour. That is you done. Lucas, date of death 1904. Candle's running out. Fucking granny. Right, Lucas, October the 5th. You are Libra again. That is Libra. Which is air sign. The third letter of the name or the first if the name has less than 3 letters. Okay, it's C again. That is 3. And I swear. Walker, so E, which is 5. So the 9th month, the 6th day, and the 8th hour, which is actually the 24th. No, not 24th. The 20th hour. I know how 24-hour clocks work. Shut up. After screwing around with the first one, at least I'm getting that one pretty much every time now. Have fun with that. Oh, fuck off. It's that one. Stop it. I can die. Okay. Yo, name I unfortunately have absolutely no idea how to pronounce. I'm sorry. How you doing? Yeah, I have no idea where to begin with that name. This is co-op, isn't it? No, it's just a single player thing. I'm gonna call you Exy. E4. Okay, that works. I've got to do all that again. I can't remember the details. I got to that pretty much as quickly as I could. Like, what else was I supposed to do there? Your zodiac sign was Leo. Oh Oh yeah, Walker. It was the same for both, right? No, it was... Obviously they're the same name. As much as I'm enjoying this, if I have to keep redoing the entire thing every time I die or get something wrong at the end, I don't know. Because now my head is just a jumble of numbers. That was 1903. I guess I don't need to actually solve this. I just need to do... to update all your security. Oh no, did you get hacked, Cal? You know, if I'll play this again tomorrow or if I'm unsure on the game length. I mean, I'll play it to the end if I don't get fed up of having to redo everything. The numbers, what do they mean? Your Prime got used on some spam account? Oh no. Do you not have two-factor on? You do. Twice? Oh, so you have four-factor auth. That's two twice, right? I guess someone just managed to get a token then. Squared factor. We need to bring in cube factors. Yeah, hopefully you can get that sorted out. And if it's cost you money, then hopefully refunded. No successful sign-in pings. I mean, the only way that they're going to be able to do that is if they've managed to do an actual token jack. Have you recently used Twitch to log into any websites? And then not read the permissions that you're granting? You don't seem particularly sure about that, no. Fuck's sake. Not that you're aware. Alright. Not potentially any old website that you used to use that you were logged in with Twitch, that perhaps that website's been compromised? Saw that. It's worth going through your Twitch security page and just seeing like what's approved to use your account. It might let you know which permissions are on there as well. Go away. Trying not to die to a grandma. Like, do I just ignore that whisper in the future then? Because it says close it before you get an intruder, but as soon as I got there, I just died. So I guess if it does it at the same time again, then I just ignore it. Hope for the best that she doesn't come and find me in the tarot card room. I did take a kind of long route around, but I shouldn't have to all you hear is a little bit of distant whispering, so I don't know. With Streamlabs money laundering, oh god. Back off. I need to finish this off. If I finish these off, if someone could just like keep a note of what gets filled in here. Right, Leo, they are the first letter of the name, which is A, which is 1 to 1. The surname has identical letters. No, it doesn't. It's the first one. If not, it's the last one, which is R. R is 2. So, first month. The 28th day at the 13th hour. Next one's 1904. Yeah, so if someone could note that down. Spam accounts already banned. Well, rip them. Thank you. Yeah, because then I can just come over here and type those in, or jot them down or whatever. Because I'm not doing that again. October 10th, put you at Libra. That's the thing, so far, like, from some of the aspects of this, like playing around with the tarot cards, I want to enjoy this game. I do want to enjoy this game. It's just difficult when every fail state is just do everything again. I don't like that. Especially with how slow the game plays for the most part. Anyway, that is air sign, third letter of the first name. C, which is 3. Yeah, it needs a bit of polishing, but the game's not being worked on at the moment. It's a Russian dev studio, and because of the Ukraine war, they're not doing any development right now because Steam is refusing to pay them. Which is, I was saying this earlier, it's kind of unfortunate because it's not the devs' fault that there's a war. Like, they didn't ask for this, but they're being punished. Candles. I always take the long route round. Why am I stupid? Fuck off, Grandma. That's upstairs. That's a dead end. Fuck Grandma, you say? Oh my. I got the blue one in place, right? No, I got the red one in place. Blue one is more than 5 letters in surname. The key letter of the surname is the 5th one, which is E, which is 5. Shut up, Nightbot. Alright, the 9th month. Almost got the fly, it landed on my desk. Shh. The 6th day. Not the 86th day. Kind of hoping that would wrap around after 2 or 3. The 8th hour, but it's nighttime, so it's actually the 20th hour. If someone wouldn't mind jotting that down. Yeah, thank you. And they'll need to be in that order as well because of the 2. I need to put these down put the info in and then add, so I get these two. I've gone the long way again. Might as well just relight that. Ah, yes. Amelia. Strength. The deceased was strangled or beaten. Lovely. No? Oh, well, there's justice. Okay, that was the one that broke last time. Fucking door. Whew. Why is my heart rate this low? Like, even running Soma, it was like 90 plus. Now it just fine, apparently. Fuck off, fly. So, judgment. The murderer seeks justice. So that was wrong. Lucas. Oh, fly. On my screen now. Fuck off. New stream mascot. I don't know about that. The Magician. Killer used false identity. Used the runes. What runes? Okay, it was wrong anyway. The Hierophant. The murderer is a politician or policeman. That is not correct. You thinking the heart rate monitors FPS? It's in the right range. Oh, there we go. Justice. Smashed into your mouse mat with a guitar tuner. Oh, God. The Emperor. The killer is a man. Well, there's a 50-50 chance. I swear. You fuck off. Right. You go back. You will go back. These two were wrong. let's say, quite an influential person. Well, I did say politician or policeman. Janitor. The most influential of people. Primary school teacher. Handyman at the fishing shop. Wait, it can only be Thomas, Matthew, or Jerry, so Matthew. Looks the most likely. My candle. Did we get anything on this? Uh. Um. Okay, it doesn't want to know because I can't use this for this one. Do I have everything then? Send the killer's dossier. So... Matthew is the only one that's... The murderer seeks justice. So a month before his death, Lucas ambushed him at the door of his house and beat him up. Sort of quarreling, but the reason remained unknown. Lucas trashed the fishing shop. They all kind of fit the bill, but I did get the one which said that they're influential. It said it was wrong because it's not. Was it wrong because a couple was killed? Amelia at the end of 1903 near the house at 7. Right, I need to do the mappy map things. Amelia, you were end of 1903 near the house at 7 Glower Street. At the end of 1903. Yet she died January 1903. Okay. Unless it just means the start end in its translation again. Is January 28th. 1 p.m. Puts her... Language barriers, my beloved. Matthew, where were you? Ooh, Matthew, it ain't looking good for you, is it? And September the 6th. That is not how September works. You go fuck yourself. Give me my light back. Where was I? September the 6th. 1904 at 8 p.m. I do not want to have to do this again. Thank you. Local shop at 4 Glower Street. Hmm. Seven Noah Road. Hmm. So who was there that day? Thomas was. And Jerry was. But not Matthew. So Amelia was down. Amelia was there. My candle. It becomes less of a scare when that happens every single time. I clicked out of the game. $13 on the first month. Yo, Jamie. It might be. How you doing? Welcome to trying to solve out how people died. Solve out? You know what I mean. Jerry, you were there. Friday at least, so you're +1 happy. +1 happy is still good happy. Right, so Amelia was there and Jerry was there. On the other date, I can just do it through here. On the other date, Jerry was at Glower Street and yeah, September 6th. Looks like it was Jerry. Ooh, Jerry. Jerry, how could you? Are you solving, son? This is the wrong place. Jerry, send where he was at the hour of the first murder. Jerry, you were there. Send where he was at the hour of the second murder. You were there. Send the results of the victim's tarot reading. I mean, there were two. There were two. So basically I have to solve murder mysteries by using divining rods, which they're like two sticks that will go closer together when you're pointing them at the right place. The result of the victim's tarot reading. I can't add both. Okay. To do all that again. Not the best way of doing it. I guess I was supposed to do the most recent one. Yeah, Neat Squid. How you doing? Alright, who's got the things on paste? I can see one of them. I can't see the other. Any pasters? Before I get killed by a grandma? Thank you, dudes. 01, 1903. Temporarily becomes Russian. Now it's not. Before I get killed by a grandma without any context. I got killed by a grandma earlier. What's it to you? Tarot time. Amelia. Justice. Judgment. And judgment was... The murderer seeks justice. Okay, well that works. Shh. Lucas. The chariot. Something is squishing. The killer is a colleague. I mean, it doesn't say anything about where they worked, so okay, I guess that's kind of just pointless information. Justice. The Emperor. And the Emperor was... The killer is a man. And I'm still yet to be killed by a grandma. Speaking of which, Go away. Alright, 13th hour. Not the 28th month. That is the first month. Do you mind? Please stop. Thank you. I have no idea what that means. My candles. I mean, hey, I managed to do all of that in one candle. Still think it's Jerry. Jerry. Actually, no, it was green. It was just the last clue, wasn't. So Senbury was at the hour of the first murder, which was 1903. It was the hour of the second murder, which was 1904. As a result of the victim's tarot reading. I mean, yeah, this game's kind of cool, kind of weird. I'm liking it apart from the fact that if I get this wrong, I have to do everything again. It's kind of annoying. So that's the one I didn't try last time. Thank you. A murder weapon was found in Mr. Hancock's house. I believe that he did not act alone, but he refuses to name any accomplices. During the interrogation, he almost immediately confessed and said he was haunted by thoughts of their murder. These thoughts didn't end even with the death of the Walkers. Now he dreams about other murders. This cannot be coincidence. All killers mention strange dreams and voices. It seems that among the dead hides the one who can control the living. It's good that there's one among us who is able to control the dead. Is it you who can control them, and not vice versa? Right? Hopefully? Granny's getting kind of angsty, so... Day 7, rags to reaches. Send where he's hiding now. Is it behind me? Right, there must have been an explanation of why you're starting to see her more often. Yeah, this house. Maybe it's because you're using more of her rituals and they're making contact easier. But why does she hunt you if she herself left you all these instructions? I know it's hard for you, but we have to keep going. You saw the last case. Those who hear the voice cannot stop after one murder. Someone has to catch the guilty. Otherwise we'll face even more deaths. Over the past couple of months, screams and sounds of fighting have become a common thing. Such a fight recently happened on the outskirts. We found a body in the homeless camp on Southway Road 1. Southway Road 1, first of the street. I talked to the informant and have identified 5 suspects who could have been there at the time of death, 1904, early September. The problem is that they can hide anywhere. I don't need to find all people from there, just the killer. Yeah. Send me the name of the killer and where he is today on the 30th of November, 1904. Okay. Actually, because I can do this now. And because there's enough. I'll give you 10 minutes. for the prediction. Who do you think is the killer out of Ryan, Max, Sebastian, Elliot, or Alexandra? Have fun. Because you can do multiple things in predictions now, not just two. Right. Is there only 4 choices? Why did it ignore me typing Elliot? Hold on. Delete and return points. If anyone even voted. Ryan. Max. Sebastian. Oh, it tabbed to the cross. That's why. I'll give you 15 minutes. Grandma didn't override on the prediction. That one should be working now. I should have had a 6th one. I die. Now, people hating on Elliot. People really hating Alexandra. Right, March 4th. Puts us in Pisces. Where the fuck is Pisces? Pisces over there. I have no clue what's happening. You're just guessing on which of these you think is the guilty party. I don't know what this means. Whoever has the most AI-generated face. I think they do. Either Ryan or Max has that, because they're the most face on. Alex? Nah, she's got a bit of tilt to her, which the AI probably doesn't do too well. I don't know. I've never written an AI to do that. Water sign. So the key letter of the name is the last letter. It's a Y, which is 1. Key letter of the last name is... If the surname has identical letters, it does not. Slap on an eyes.png. Eyes emoji.png. That looks natural. Identical letters, and it's the last one. If not, it's the first one. H, which is 5. Blue goes round to 5. Stop slithering. Oh good, it's daytime. I don't have to add time. Month, the 9th. Day, the 3rd. Hour, 2. And the year, 1904. Cool, if someone wants to memorize that. While I try not to die. Actually, okay. Just making sure it was correct before memorizing it. Do I want tarot cards? Oh, come on. No. You stay back. Tarot cards. Come on, Brantley. Come on, Justice. The Tower. The murderer is part of the family. Nope. The murderer is a politician or policeman. Nope. These cards are shit. Ah, there we go. Justice. The High Priestess. The next player to die, or the most recent player to die, just gets gets revived. Wait, this isn't Phasma. The murderer has an accomplice. Oh, great. Well, that helps. A candle. What does that do for the prediction? Well, I'm still only trying to find one person. Off. Also, why the VHS tape, like, effect? This isn't found footage. Right, 2 o'clock. 3rd. 1904. Bradley, where were you? Number 1 Southway Road. Oh yeah, it did say. Ryan. You weren't there. Max. You weren't there. Seb. You were there. Elliot. You were also there. And Alex, you weren't there. I found the button in time that time. Right, so I need to start looking at Seb and Elliot. Street artist, he sold his drawings at the intersection of Highfield and Noah not so long ago after he started to hang out with Edwards. He began to dabble in petty theft. Did I eat the fly? No, no, no. That's the point. The fly was sat around, and now it's not. He'll show up later. Elliot, handyman and troublemaker. He was fired after he stole the money from work. He had a passion for poker, and this is a dangerous thing. So what am I doing to... Guess I can throw this on here. Candle. Rods are silent. Well, shit. I was kinda hoping that that would... Jesus. Right, so he had an accomplice, but found the fly. The fly is no more. How does my heart rate not rise from that? Is this thing broken again? I know that's broken. Go on. Go up. No? Apparently not. I don't know. Apparently I'm just really calm around spooky things today. You were down there. Seb was down there. Elliot was down there. So it wants to know where they are today, which is 22. Could you not? Could I not? Has everyone else been spooked more than I have then? The 30th. You're on Pinner Street. You are not. Free someone caught you off guard. Oh. He dead. I'm ending the submissions as we're getting close now. Go away. Right, so I'm thinking Elliot. Says he's the dangerous one. Oh, no. Wait, was it? Let's just do the investigation in a non-haunted house. That'd be the smart move. You're expecting these people to be smart? They rely on twirling sticks around to solve crimes. Send where he's hiding now. Hey! It was Elliot. Choose outcome. Easy W. Turned out that we're dealing with 2 murders. This morning, Edwards tried to hang himself in his cell. He said that he planned to share the loot with Bulk. But the devil convinced him where to keep everything for himself. Or convinced him to keep everything for himself. We were right. It was this voice again. The people who've fallen under the influence of the voice are not connected in any way. They have only two things in common. First, they all live in our town. And second, this voice compels them to commit murders. Whoever that voice is, it wants to drown our city in blood. Maybe our grandmother was trying to stop it. Your coins. Whole 10k. Day 8. House fire. That doesn't sound good. I don't know how many cases are in this game. And I've been playing this for 3 hours. I will make this my last one for tonight, and then I'll continue this tomorrow. I should continue this tomorrow. Right, I decided to leave this whole problem with the voice for a while and focus on finding the killer of our old woman. This may help us to find out what's happening with the town in the long run. One of the suspects is Harry Saunders. Harry? Henry. A very hot-tempered young man. He worked in his father's shop and offered to deliver groceries to our old woman. In July 1904, a fire broke out at his home on Durham Road 2. Only one body was found inside. It was heavily burnt, but we recognized it as Henry's wife by her jewellery. Saunders himself is mysteriously missing. I suppose he could rob our old woman and set his house on fire to fake his death and quietly leave the town. To confirm this, I need to know exactly what happened during the fire. Google says 13 missions. Right, it received a few post-launch updates, but as I said earlier, the game hasn't actually been finished. So I don't know. I know InSim put a video up about a week ago of saying it was the final release, but whether it actually is the final release, I don't know, and whether that's still 13 missions, I also don't know. But as they're getting more difficult as they go on, I think I'll probably do this one, and that should split it roughly in half. If I end up streaming longer or less tomorrow, then whatever. We shall see. Right, send the survivor's dossier, send the location of the survivor during the fire, mark where he is now at 22 on December 1st, 1904. Alright, dudes, thank you for stopping by, and thank you again for the 12-month resub. Again, you madman. For her marriage, she sold flowers on the corner of Barnhill and Durham while living with her parents on Pinner Street. After her marriage, she became a housewife and stopped going outside. Carpenter, he worked at his father's shop, but no one saw him there after the fire on Durham Road. Alright, Ben, thank you also for stopping by, and thank you also for your continued gift sub and gifting one to Arslan earlier. Again, much appreciated. Spent all your money on resubs, can't afford ESA now. Oh, heavy hands. Oh, dudes, you weren't here for it earlier because you didn't see it. Yeah. Oh, I sent you a picture actually. Yeah, I sent you a picture because we were discussing whether it was actually blue or black. I still say it's pretty much black. Right. The usual... Actually, do I even need to do this? Date of death, July... Oh, the hour I need to work out. Sophia. April the 1st. What a fool. Aries. Which means you are the... Where is your sign? That one. It's already set up. Cool. Aries is red. The first letter of the name. S. 3. Red 3. If the surname has identical letters, it does. Then the key letter of the surname is the first one. S. So also 3. It's nighttime. Shh. Doggo. Shut up. '30th day. The 8th hour, but I need to add 12, so that's actually the 20th hour. 1904. No. What did I miss? What did I miss? Next day of death, that should be... Don't. Heck off, Grandma. Like, this should be July 22nd. And that is very much September 30th. It's in Aries. Yeah, the first letter of the name, because it's red, is S for Sophia. The surname has identical letters. It does. It has S twice. And the key letter of the surname is the first one, which is S. So it should be 3 and 3. What if I try the last one, which is also S? No, you're okay. Need to replenish my candle. Yeah, I am confused now. I mean, I'm trying to find the hour of death, so I can just brute force this. So I know the rest of the details. Get used to that noise. Would help to put the right day in. Really get used to that noise. Speaking of noises. Where was I? going to be midnight, isn't it? It wasn't midnight either. I don't know. Can I use this for this at all? Nope. I am very confused. Because apparently she didn't die at any point during that entire day. Where was she all day? 12 Noah Road. No. Where's the door? Candle. Hi. I've done that one too many times. I expect it every time I come through the door. Number 2 Durham Road. Right, so she was home at 3 a.m. Stayed home. Interesting that she moved around between 2 different houses between midnight and 2 a.m. though. Okay. Oh wait, no. Yeah, that's Durham Road. I'm thinking of the wrong one. This is 12 Noah Road. Why is she here all this time? Is that the hospital? Yeah, this case got kind of confusing. Like, nothing seemed to line up properly. Oh, because I already put that there for midnight. 24. 0. Yes. Okay, those ones actually flip correctly. Come on. Granny got me. So I guess for this one, I'm just going to head straight over here. And instead, it was... Should have gone the other way. July 22nd, 1904. 0 hour from about 3 a.m. Where were you? At home. At home. At home. Ooh, you went away to... to dead. What? One of the suspects is Henry, but Henry dead. Does he magically stop being dead? Oh, wait. 10, still dead. 11, still dead. 21, Still very much dead. Still dead. And dead. Sophia at that time is not dead, despite the fact that she was the one in the fight. Please, come on. I can't mark him as dead, though. Actually, yeah, I can mark him there as dead. No. There. Saunders himself is mysteriously missing. I suppose he could rob a woman and set his house on fire to fake his death. Apparently he's actually done pretty well at faking it. So well it actually worked. And now is 22 on December the 1st. Oh, fuck. Thought I'd missed that one. Hello? Henry. Where are you, buddy? Oh, the 22nd month doesn't really... Yeah, he's still very much dead. Can I just mark that? I have no clues. Send the location of the survivor during the fire. He's dead. Mark when and where he is now. He's dead. What? I do not understand. Thought I heard whispering. Right, Sophia. April 1st. Wrong way. That puts you as Aries. Which this was already on. That went to 3. And that went to 3. And that is 9:38, which isn't correct. I'm pretty sure something is wrong here, because that does not line up. February 2nd would put you Aquarius. An air type. Why is Aquarius not a water type? You know, aqua. Third letter of the name or the first if it has less than 3. N. 5. I hear you. Yeah, if there are more than 5 letters in the surname, there are. The key letter of the surname is the 5th one. D. 4. Oh, fuck. Better be this one. Please no. Where was I? The D, which is the 4th. That one lines up 722. Is this just the order messed up? Like the wrong person is dead? Seventh hour. No, 7 is dead. So she's the suspect. Dun, dun, dun. You on. Nope, that is the wrong way to get to 2. And my candle's out. Hi, Grandma. It really stops being scary after the first one. Well, she ain't dead at that point. Noah Road. Meanwhile, Mr. Saunders is at Durham Road. Location of the survivor during the fire. Yep. Mark where they are now, which is 22. December the 1st, 1904. And I want... Sophia, where are you? You're still at Noah Road. Wait. Oh, it's Pinner Street. She just stayed at home. Sophia, you're the murderer. No, you're not the murderer, you're the suspect. Please say it's just messed up identity. Send the survivor's dossier. Sophia. Wait, was survivor an option? Suspect, innocent, victim, murderer? No. Sophia, send the location of the survivor during the fire, which was that one. And now they're that way. Okay, it wasn't broken. That was just really mixed up. So it was a Mr. Saunders who died and not Mrs. Saunders. We found her at her parents' house. The poor girl burst into tears as soon as she saw the officer. I decided to ask her about the possible dreams, and she looked at me shocked. She told me that the voice of the saint had ordered her to punish her cruel husband. The amazing thing is that she's sure that this voice was a woman's. Henry Saunders can't be our murderer, but I'll keep digging. Let's try to find out which of the possible suspects recently got rich. Alright. And that is going to be it for me tonight, because I've been playing this for almost 3.5 hours, and my brain is complete mush at this point, because I'm not good at puzzles. So, I should be back doing, hopefully, the rest of this tomorrow. I'll have a little more time. I'm kind of tired after work today, so... Yeah, thank you all for sticking around, hanging out. It's been fun. It's nice to be back after taking a while off. So, yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Good night.